The Tour de France would move to Belgium for the start of Stage 6, the longest day of this 109th Tour. 220 kilometres between Binche and 1,000 metres of climbing, up and down, left and right all day long. A big tail crosswind forecast for most of the day, with 3 categorised climbs and 1 intermediate sprint. The first visit to Longwy since Peter Sagan won 5 years previous. Take Quinn Simmons and Jakob Fuglsang with him, the latter a danger in the general classification. But after 85 kilometres of racing, the peloton desperate to sit up and have a rest. Wout van Aert was almost dropped the gap in check. Van Aert will take the maximum points in the intermediate sprint, strengthening his lead in the green jersey classification. And Alpecin de Koenig would start to commit. Not committed at all, not believing in the break. Less than 2 minutes with 66 k's to go and just 24 hours before the first mountain stage, Fuglsang decided to sit up. And holding off for quite a while yet, the rest of the peloton. Simmons caught, and increasingly Van Aert had just less than 30 seconds with 17.5 kilometres to go. By this point, looking like he was going to have little or no chance to take the stage. He was caught. And with 11 kilometres to go, Wout van Aert would be eventually reeled in. He was in pole position to move into the yellow jersey. His teammate Sagan out the back. And Pogačar himself, the 2-time defending champion, put a dig over the top. Primož Roglič launched an early sprint inside the final 300 metres. Pogačar chased him down. Matthews had survived and was trying to come around. Matthews, good friends with Pogačar, his big mate, able to hang on and win in quite sensational style at the Tour de France, and won by the rider of his generation, and perhaps all generations. Tadej Pogačar, a new leader. Stage and jersey going to Tadej Pogačar, courtesy of the bonus seconds taken on the line. Pogačar beating Matthews, your relationship so far with the Tour de France, and Pogačar moving into the lead of the race as he looks to make it a hat-trick of Tour wins. A check on his gap going into the first mountain stage. Pogačar leading by 4 seconds, courtesy of those bonuses ahead of Paulus. 10 years and a day after the first ever trip in Tour history to La Planche des Belles Filles. It's a trip to the Super Planche des Belles Filles, 176.3 kilometres, the first true mountain stage of this Tour de France. A visit to the Vosges, and with Pogačar already in yellow, it's already catch-up time. And the Tour de France on GCN+.